everybody, it's Uncle Scott. Welcome back to the QwerkyReax channel. First things first, I chapter all my videos, so if you don't want to hear my spiel here at the beginning, feel free to use the scroll bar at the bottom and get right to the music and the reaction. I hope you do listen today, though, because I'm describing what I'm doing, which is kind of like a new thing I thought I'd bring about every once in a while on the channel called Flashback Friday. So these are songs that I've heard before, but it's been like a while, and I thought you guys, my audience there, might enjoy hearing music maybe you didn't hear before, or reminiscing over a song that you used to like, which feel free to leave stuff in the comments if you think there's stuff maybe I haven't heard from back in the day, because normally the stuff I hear now is very new. So I thought this would just be a fun thing to do on Fridays, get you ready for the weekend and everything else. Full disclosure, I did have another video that I was planning to run this particular Friday, which was part of the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. It was tailor-made, but that got blocked. And I appealed it, and it's still blocked. So I don't know that I'm ever going to be able to show you that step, guys. Sometime next week, my plan is to continue doing the beef. So I'll let you know what gets flagged and what doesn't. But just so you know, I did react to that. I'm just having trouble getting it onto YouTube. So today's Flashback Friday is by a band called Faith No More, and the song is called Epic. And it's one of those songs that kind of stands out because it had such an original sound, and the video was kind of very avant-garde, and it really, I don't know, it kind of took, I think, a bunch of people by surprise. And I think it was Faith No More's first foray into people really knowing who they were. Like, when I was growing up, this was an incredibly popular song from a band that not a lot of people knew at the time. So I thought it'd be a good one to start with. Let's get you guys into listening to this one, because if you've never heard it, I think you'll actually enjoy it. So otherwise, why would I play it, right? All right, here we go. Faith No More, Epic, official music video.
Anyway, you will never understand it, cause it happens too fast, and it feels so good, it's like walking the glass. It's so cool, so hip, it's alright.
Like, right away, I don't even remember how much it sounds like Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like, he's singing like Anthony Kiedis right here, which is kind of crazy. The lead singer of Red Hot Chili Peppers. And I don't think even back then I ever put the two and two together, but now listening to it, I totally, like, that's all I hear. But everyone, and stay tuned for this, guys, everyone's favorite part of this song is how they went from this hard kind of, rock rapping that he's doing to the chorus. And the chorus is more legato, and it's kind of like a minor harmony build. It's kind of cool. Check it out.
It's so groovy, it's out of sight. You can touch it, smell it, peaches are sweet, but it makes no difference, cause it's not your favorite. Lying on the floor, so you lay down on it and you do it some more. You got to share it, so you dare it, then you bear it, and you deserve it. You want it all, but you can't have it. It's in your face, but you can't grab it.
Also, I'm definitely remembering a different music video than this, because this is not avant-garde at all. So I don't know why that was in my head like that. But do you guys hear what I'm saying? Like, first of all, his voice, I never realized how much what we would call today vocal fry he has going on when he's doing the "You want it all." Like, that's so fried, I know. But I don't know. There was something about it back in the day that you just like, sang along with it on the radio. And I remember hearing it in freaking high school hallways, and people just like jammed to this song, man.
Afraid, a lie, a sin, it's magic, it's tragic, it's a loss, it's a win. It's dark, it's noise, it's a bitter pain. It's sad, it happened,
So he's about to like go off on the guitar a little bit. It's I like actually like the solo, but it's kind of a more simplistic solo, but it's a lot of fun. And what's really crazy about the song, and what I was just thinking about, is this is kind of more headbangy and hard than I usually listen to here on the channel. But I feel like that's kind of what's awesome about it. It's that we really can listen to all kinds of music, and it brings back so many memories and stuff like that. The town and the high school that I grew up with, like it was not very metal. There was not a whole lot of people listening to like really hard rock stuff. It was more kind of, I don't know, alternative rock. There was a lot of, you know, Toad the Wet Sprocket and Fish and Dave Matthews. And then, but then something like this would hit and everybody would be like, yo, this song slaps. We didn't say slaps back then, but you know what I mean. I'm making myself seem very old, but this song's a lot of fun. I'm gonna back it up just a little bit so you can hear the intro to the rest of that solo, because it's a decent solo. Oh, and then here comes the most random piano part to end the song, and you're like, where did this come from? How crazy is that? Now, another really big, like hugely controversial thing that happened with this was that fish flopping around at the end. All these animal rights people came out and were like, you let that fish die. And the band had to put out a thing saying, no, we didn't let it die. You know, like there was obviously people on the, what are the PETA people, not PETA people, but you know what I mean. There were like animal rights groups, people there to make sure that they didn't hurt the fish, but it was hugely scandalous at the time, hugely scandalous. So just kind of, it kind of had the same thing. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the old album art for Def Leppard's album Open Up and Say Ah, which had a like a kind of like a devil face on the front of it with a really long tongue. That got banned for a while. The only image you could see was with the mouth like torn off, so you could only see the eyes. It was a really different time. Like everything was getting slammed and struck for what now today we would look at and be like, that's basic. So it's really kind of crazy how much music has changed, the industry has changed. But I always love that song. I hope you loved it too. If you've heard it before, thanks for taking the trip down memory lane with me. If you haven't heard it before, you know, give it a shot. I know it's kind of like it's got a lot of vocal fry. The guitar solo I love, but it's super simple. It's not like crazy notes, and he's only like kind of like, you know, hammering at the end there. And then the piano is a super simple melody. It all just goes together so well and is so much fun. And you just can't help but kind of like headbang to it. that I've always loved it. So I thought I'd share it with all of you. Let me know what you think about Flashback Friday. If you want to hear some more stuff from back in the day, or like I said, feel free to leave in the comments something that you'd like to see me react to. If I've already heard it before, but it works for this concept, I'll do it as a Flashback Friday. And if I haven't heard it before, I can still do it as a Flashback Friday because it may be something distant that I just haven't heard before. Anyway, just an idea. Guys, this isn't going to be every Friday. This is just an idea I had that I thought would be fun every once in a while. So if you made it this far, you know I appreciate you. It's the end of the week, guys. I hope you had a fantastic week. I hope your weekend ahead of you is even better. Seriously, nothing but the best for you. And remember, don't wait for life to be easy to be happy.